Vroom, 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 vroom. That's right. We are here to review Return of the Jedi. So, let's get on with the review. So, Return of the Jedi stars Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, and James Earl Jones. And what this film is about, it's about that, they need to get back Han Solo. Han Solo is now at Jabba's palace in the Carbonite, and we see this bounty hunter rescuing Han Solo, and you're going like, what? And it's Princess Leia. She saves Han Solo, but it was all a trap, basically. And Jabba captures Princess Leia. Now Luke Skywalker has to get her back, get C-3PO, R2-D2, and Han Solo, and Chewbacca. And also, there's another Death Star that has been built by them, by, Darth Vader and everybody. And now they need to destroy that, and the Emperor is on the Death Star, so if they destroy the Death Star, the Emperor's done. So yeah. So what do I think of Return of the Jedi? I love this movie. Is that a shock? Absolutely not. But I do love Return of the Jedi. It is such a great movie. Such a great final installment in this original trilogy. It's just great. I love Return of the Jedi. It ended the saga of the original trilogy nicely. It really did. So, let's get into my positives. And my positives are the acting, of course. The acting is great in this movie. Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker is great. This is the best Luke Skywalker has been in all the movies. I mean, he's no longer, complaining about stuff. He's no longer being impatient. He's a Jedi now. He is calm. He knows when to take his time, and it's awesome. And I love that about this movie. Luke Skywalker is great. Mark Hamill does such a great job in all these movies as Luke Skywalker. This is the best I've seen Luke Skywalker in all the movies, basically. Carrie Fisher as Princess Leia is still great. She's always great in all these movies. Harrison Ford is always great, as always, in these movies as Han Solo. But I feel like this is the weakest that Han Solo has been in all three movies, but he's still great. I still love Han Solo. He's still great. Chewbacca's still great. C-3PO's still great. R2-D2. Lando is back. He's great as well. Boba Fett's back. He's great too. So yeah. And we also see Yoda. Yoda's great as well. Now, there will be some spoilers, and this will be the first one. So, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Return of the Jedi yet, what are you doing with your life? But, just in case if you haven't seen the movie, spoiler alert. Yoda dies, and it is emotional. I mean, you see Yoda, he's just, he's crippled now. He's getting old. He's 900 years old now. And, he just dies. He just rests perfectly and dies. And, it did feel sad to me, seeing Yoda die. It was really sad to see that. And before he dies, he says there's another Skywalker, and Luke's like, who is it? And then you realize it's Princess Leia. Yep. Now that kiss from Empire Strikes Back, doesn't that feel weird now? Yeah, it sure does. But yes, Princess Leia is Luke Skywalker's sister. And you find out, and, that was great. I like that we found out in this movie. So, yeah, it was great. The Emperor is we finally see the Emperor. But before we get into him, we finally got to see Jabba the Hutt. Even though I know, I do have these special edition DVDs. Of course, we saw him in the first movie. If you had the special edition DVDs, I'm not even counting that. This was the first time we see Jabba the Hutt. I mean, and Jabba the Hutt's awesome. Great character. Now let's get into the Emperor. Great. The Emperor is great. I love the Emperor in this movie. I keep on almost saying Empire. The Emperor is great. He's just such a great villain in my opinion. Great as always. he is awesome in this movie, okay? He is just great. And then, of course, my favorite character, Darth Vader, awesome as always, you know. Even though he is evil in this one, I feel like this is the one where this is the second best he was evil. The best is Empire. The Empire Strikes Back is where he's the most evil in. In this one, he is evil, but it's mostly the Emperor that's being the most evil out of all of them right now. So yeah. So the acting's great. The action is awesome. I love the action with this movie. You know, especially that the last few action scenes. Actually, there's 3 action scenes that go on throughout the final event, the final act in the movie. So yeah, the action's great. The writing is fantastic with Return of the Jedi. I love the writing. The directing is also great. I love the directing with this movie, so yeah. So, now, spoiler alert again, because we're going to be talking more about spoilers. So, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Return of the Jedi yet. Okay, so during the last lightsaber battle scene between, Luke and Darth Vader, they're fighting it out, basically, and the Emperor is just wanting Luke to turn to the dark side. He wants him to come to the dark side and betray, all of his friends, come to the dark side. So, during the fight, when basically Darth Vader, throws his lightsaber or something, and Luke falls down, and we don't see Luke. Did he disappear? Did he die? We don't know. And then when Darth Vader is trying to find out where he is, Luke is is hiding, and I love this. Do you notice this? There is a light and a dark side between him in that scene. He's in the light side and a dark side. That was awesome to me. And so Darth Vader's like, ooh, you have a sister. Well, maybe if you don't turn to the dark side, maybe she will. Luke snaps, and he goes all ham and cheese on Darth Vader, basically, and he just starts going out of control. He's flinging that lightsaber all around, cuts off Darth Vader's hand, and, the Emperor's like, good, 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 and, and then when Luke looks at his hand, he's like, I'm becoming my father, and he's like, I'll never go to the dark side. Then then the Emperor just starts cooking Luke. Literally, he has lightning out of his hands. He's starting to cook Luke Skywalker. We're having Luke Skywalker for dinner, basically. And he's just cooking him. And then Darth Vader, I love this scene. He's just looking. He's like, what do I do? What do I do? Do I save my son, or do I just stand here and let him do it? I love that. And then Darth, you know what? And then he throws the Emperor down some sort of power thing or something. And then the Emperor's now dead. And, the electric shock, unfortunately, powered down the suit of Darth Vader. And then when Luke takes Darth Vader's helmet off, what we see? He has, burnt marks all over him. And, unfortunately, Darth Vader dies right there, too. And you're actually feeling bad, oh, Darth Vader's dead now because he died a good guy, So, yeah, I liked that. And also, we have to talk about where the end, where Luke is at the party. Luke is, they're celebrating because the Emperor's dead. Well, they're all safe now. And then, we see that Luke sees 3 spirits. We see Yoda, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and some other guy, and it takes you a second, and it's Darth Vader. It's Darth Vader, and that's cool. But this is a nitpick I have with the film. Like I said, I watched the special DVDs. Yeah, you know where this is going. They replaced the old guy with Hayden Christensen. Why? Could you just have kept him? I mean, you didn't have to replace, Anakin, you didn't have to replace the old guy with Hayden Christensen. You really didn't. And George Lucas's explanation apparently was, oh, that was the last time he was a good guy. No, the last time he was a good guy is when he saved Luke from getting fried, okay? Oh my goodness. That's my minor nitpick with Return of the Jedi. That's the only thing I don't like. I'm not calling that as a negative because that's not in the original cut. It's in the DVD cut, so I'm not counting that as a negative. That's only a nitpick. So yeah. But besides that, Return of the Jedi, Great movie. I loved it. And plus, this is the one that goes by the fastest. Like, all the other ones were like, take its time. This one goes by, go, 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 you know? So, yeah. So, besides that, Return of the Jedi, great third installment. I love this movie. Great way to end the trilogy. I love Return of the Jedi, so, yeah. So, it's time for my official grade on Return of the Jedi, and my official grade on Return of the Jedi is an A+. I love Return of the Jedi. Great third installment. To me, the best third installment in any film. Love Return of the Jedi. So, yeah. So, what did you guys think of Return of the Jedi? Leave it in the comment section below. I'm WWE Fan 0599, and we'll see you all tomorrow for Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Oh, boy. Peace.